gun on that sumbitch.
Look at that.
There's a damn gun up there on there.
Holy shit.
God. Oh, what is that?
أول مرة. Here.
You see?
According to Israel's former space security chief, in an interview with an Israeli newspaper, he said the aliens have been waiting until today for humanity to develop and reach a stage where we will understand in general what space and spaceships are.
Meet Haim Eshed. Reports claim he was once the head of Israel's space security program. The man recently gave an interview to an Israeli newspaper. What he said was out of the world, quite literally. He said aliens not only exist, but have also made contact with humanity.
Oh my God, there's more. At the truck stop. Holy shit.
We all know that our State Department, the Pentagon, and the White House have brazenly proclaimed that they have the right and the power to manage the news, to tell us not the truth, but what they want us to believe.
This, I think, gets into the kind of getting into the details, Mr. Chairman, that I'd like to get into in executive session.
Do you have any people being paid by the CIA who are contributing to the national news services, AP and UPI?
Well, again, I think we're getting into the kind of detail, Mr. Chairman, that I'd prefer to handle in executive session.
Also, New Jersey, mystery booms. Residents and police in one community want to know what and who are behind a series of extremely loud noises that sound like explosions.
Oh my God, damn.
I've never seen them armed.
This is freaking me out. Wow.
I mean, they're fully gunned. Got them on the back, too.
Holy cow.
Look up into the top. Oh, what is that?
In 1785, the Bavarian government outlawed the Illuminati and closed the lodges of the Grand Orient. In 1786, they published all the details of the conspiracy. The English title of that publication is The Original Writings of the Order and Sect of the Illuminati. Copies of the entire conspiracy were sent to all the heads of church and state in Europe. But the power of the Illuminati was so great that this warning was ignored.
Look at that.
What's going on?
They have seized that power on orders from their masters of the Great Conspiracy. And the objective is to brainwash the people into accepting the phony peace bait to transform the United States into an enslaved unit of the United Nations one world government.
Cool shit.
Why are they at a truck stop? Look, there's more people on the ground.
He's armed, too.
For God's sakes. Oh my gosh. Holy cow.
That's weird.
Should we be worried about something? Or doing something I don't know to do?
People talking about the Great Awakening. So many people are awakening. Maybe they are. Maybe they are. But don't know where they are. Because out in the world, everyone's doing exactly as they're told. And meanwhile, other countries are locking down. That was the reason I said, where are the medical doctors? Why aren't they stressing two major things 24/7 on as many YouTube channels as they can possibly put up?
In the final phases of the conspiracy, the one world government will consist of the king dictator, head of the United Nations, the CFR, and a few billionaires, economists, and scientists who have proved their devotion to the great conspiracy. All others are to be integrated into a vast conglomeration of mongrelized humanity, actually slaves.
They took down my two main channels, 430,000 and 130,000. Boom, gone. Put up three more. Boom, 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 boom. And if I was a doctor, that's exactly what I would be doing right now, stressing how none of this is real. Don't talk about hydroquinine and all this other crap, okay?
Based upon that word liberal as a cover-up for their activities. It sounds so innocent and so humanitarian to be liberal. This satanic plot was launched back in the 1760s when it first came into existence under the name of the Illuminati. This Illuminati was organized by one Adam Weishaupt, born a Jew, who was converted to Catholicism and became a Catholic priest.
And it says nearly 33 million total doses administered. So we got the 33, which is the Freemasonry number. So there's a lot of numerology. In the UK doctors are saying this new variant and the vaccine has no effect. So they have 10 million people in UK given the first vaccine dose. And now they're saying this new variant coming out and this vaccine will have no effect.
Of the vaccine. Right now, as you know, it is a two-shot process. And after getting the second dose, some people have reported not feeling well. One local expert who says that means the vaccine is working.
More than 10 million people across the UK have now received at least one vaccination for coronavirus.
Push to vaccinate against the coronavirus before mutations take hold. Doctors in England say a more contagious strain that originated in that country has mutated again. Appears vaccines are less effective against the new variant.
That UK variant is already in at least 33 states. That UK variant is already in at least 33 states. Now it's starting to mutate overseas, raising concerns current vaccines may be less effective against it.
So why are they still vaccinating people if this new variant and this vaccine is not going to have no effect?
I believe the pandemic is a problem that cannot be solved by law. However, jabs are also becoming a problem because pharmaceutical companies are seeking to meet their economic interests. Thus, we enter the domain of global geopolitics and political economy. We're all now in the hands of pharmaceutical companies. All of them are being driven by profit.
After the Bavarian government's exposure in 1786, the conspirators moved their headquarters to Switzerland, and every war since then, beginning with the French Revolution, has been promoted by the Illuminati, operating under various names and guises. I say under various names and guises because after the Illuminati was exposed and became too notorious, Weishaupt and his co-conspirators began to operate under various other names. And this CFR is actually the Illuminati in the United States.
Holy smokes.